I'm neurotic.
There we go. Updated. Okay, I will take X-Pen. Let's look at X-Pen. So looking at X-Pen, 3 DDs. And then interestingly, Stalingrad and 2 Des Moines, not too surprising. The Nevsky for the kite. And then Ohio and Montana.
Give me a second. On the side of KAG, you've got Kleber, Holland, Daring with double Stalingrad, Nevsky, Venezia, and double Yami. Double. Now, see,
Yep.
this is our first Venezia of here, and I hope they have it. They have a play set up now. I'm watching Venezia, Stalingrad, Nevsky, Daring, and Holland all head towards C.
We're seeing a fairly standard Des Moines, Ohio, kind of drifting towards C. The Kleber's also heading that way, so I could see them not trying to cap C, and the Kleber's going to go sit on the outside and spot. Is an entirely possible thing here. Daring pushing up into B to start. Stalingrad is looking like he's trying to position himself on either the island on G5-6 or the island that is on F6. We'll have to see. And then the Nevsky, Montana, and Gearing are heading out towards A.
Now, it looks like we're going to have Daring at B, so they're both, like, we've seen... Oh, they only have double DD. No, they have triple DD. So we've seen triple DD across the board so far.
Or did we already have a spot?
Yeah, they're shooting at the Venezia, it looks like.
No, Stalingrad.
Stalingrad?
That must be a spot already. Or just
yeah, he's spotted.
Is he spotted?
I mean, he had to be.
Yeah, he is spotted. He's spotted by the Daring. Okay. Well, I mean, not the way you want to start off if you're a Stalingrad already being down 8k health early on.
But the others, the Shrimpy got spotted just the same.
He's about to get Yamato'd. He's about to get Yamato'd.
Yeah, he's getting crushed here.
Ooh.
Oh, that was... Oh, man, he's down to 14k.
Yeah, you want to get into that position. And my apologies to my viewers. I hit 1 instead of 3 by accident, so you can see the full damage as it occurred. But yeah, you took a lot of damage there you couldn't afford to take.
He's stuck there for the remainder of the game.
Yeah. Until he gets some heals out, he is definitely stuck there.
And that's a third of his... He's got a third of his health left.
Oh, Daring spotted the other Daring. We got a Daring fight going on. The interesting thing is there's Stalingrads in position. Is the Stalingrad of Shrimpy close enough? Yeah, Shrimpy can radar. I don't know if he has yet, but Shrimpy can radar.
I don't know if I would have radared because those Torps.
Yeah. Torps down the channel, no push. Interestingly enough, the Kleber is getting ready to back into C. Oh, the Kleber spotted him. It's a Kleber on Kleber fight. It's a Kleber on Kleber fight. Early win on damage trade does go to Jaybird. He's got a slight bit more health, but that could change because Big Boy's now ducked into a position he can't be seen while they're still able to shoot the Kleber of Jaybird. But my expectation here is that this is going to still be a better trade for KAG right now.
Well, and look at XPN's Des Moines. They're in using this island further away.
Yeah.
And together.
To be fair, though, Big Boy does have the advantage of since he forced the Kleber out of the cap, he is taking the cap right now. Though the Holland
he did it from the outside. That was beautiful.
Yeah, the Holland has successfully taken the cap at A. Though the Gearing should spot him any second. Gearing should be able to spot him any second. And their Nevsky over there, Omni, the Nevsky for KAG is getting chunked. 13k off, and he's in burning.
Yeah, they've got Montana, Nevsky firing at him. So let's take a moment and let's look where the advantages are. Right now on the side of KAG, the advantage is on this A side slightly.
It's the health as well, the 50,000 health advantage, and the fact that
Daring's being spotted and beat.
Yep, and he's getting torped. Is he going to have the dodge line? Let's watch. Does he have the dodge line? Oh, and he skinny girls it successfully.
Very nice.
Meanwhile, Venezia and Kleber are charging outside. This might be a dead Kleber for X-Pen. There's a Venezia and a Kleber there.
And that is not what you want to see as a Kleber.
Yeah, that being said, that Venezia...
Oh, no, he's coming out to it, too. This Venezia is going to crush him.
There's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. That being said, that Kleber is getting chunked.
Best case, no. There goes the Kleber. And there's first blood.
Yep.
KAG takes it, and their Kleber is getting chunked.
Oh, is that Venezia gonna? No, that Venezia did
No.
not overturn.
No,
Oh wait,
no,
did he?
no.
Did he? Did
Yeah, one.
he? Nope.
Nope.
He skinny
Oh,
girls it.
wow. What a I would have hit that.
Okay,
Every day of the
meanwhile,
week, I would have hit that.
That being said, it's still only about a 40,000 health advantage, though the gearing over at A is being chunked every time he tries to go in. The advantage, though, is once again that daring is sitting there in B, and even though he's not been able to take it because he keeps getting forced out, he keeps forcing Stalingrad radars out. That's at least, I believe, 3 I've counted now. It's
yeah,
at least
and
2. It's definitely
that's
2.
mine. Oh, those torps right now. So the Yami is now firing over the mountain
At the Des Moines, yeah.
At the Des Moines, and that's dangerous. That's Stolly.
That Venezia is taking a world of hurt, though. Look at him. He's already down to 24k. Gearing is stopping A, so now XII is pushing the points without being stopped. C hasn't been touched at all yet. And as we look, I mean, that Venezia is at 23k, and he is burning right now, and he is not successfully DCP'd. And there we go. Now XII has the cap, so they've they have put KAG on the back foot.
Well, and let's look at it time-wise. We're 14 minutes in. There's six minutes technically into the match. They've got all 3 caps, but they're down 70,000 HP. Yeah. Where are they going to get it from? And it looks like this Daring's about to eat some torps.
A's not in a good spot to do. Oh,
boom!
Daring goes down.
There goes the Daring.
He kept trying to get B. At that point, it might have been better just to stop trying to go for B. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, that being said, the Venezia... Oh, watch the Venezia. He's got shots coming in. Oh, they just barely missed from the Stalingrad. That might have killed if those hit. That being said, he's at 19K.
The advantage is at C now. So KAG has turned this. They have an advantage at C. Will they press it?
I don't think they do as much as you think, because the Des Moines, one of them's going to have radar. Look at the Stalingrad. He's not hitting the shots, though. Can he see that Venezia? No, he can't. That's why. They're blind firing the Venezia.
That's
but
damn good
once
blind
again,
firing.
That Kleber can very easily die here to Potato if Potato has a radar ready.
Yeah, well, he's got to come around, and I think that Stolly's going to push forward.
Yeah. They haven't backed the Daring into B yet to fully take it. There we go. Des Moines has spotted the Kleber. He's got his guns prepped. It really depends on, does the Des Moines successfully get torped? If the Des Moines gets torped... I mean, the Des Moines might have the angle here.
Holland's getting torped. Holland's getting torped.
Des Moines took the Kleber out. That's a rip. So the Des Moines trades for the Kleber, so C is kind of held for now, but you've got to make a push at this point. You've got to push up and find stuff, because once again,
as you pushing?
Yeah, where are you pushing? You are down currently.
You're only DDs in A.
Yeah, you're down 2 ships. The gearing keeps getting radar.
Gearing spotted, yeah.
Yeah.
No, what is that? I wanted to go over here. You're the last DD. He at least has his butt out, but he's dead, and that's the DDs. And I hate to say it, that's the game.
That is most likely. That being said, Venezia might be dead here. Stalingrad's shots look good. Oh, just over. If those Stalingrad shots hit the Venezia. Yeah.
Venezia's their only low ship.
Is the Venezia.
And it looks like Stalin is going to cross-shoot him.
He's been trying. He's not been hitting is the issue. Oh, almost. He got the hit, but not quite enough. That being said, now they're pushing the Des Moines, and the Ohio's backing up. So they're trying to get the force out here at C to take advantage, because they have time. That is their one advantage right now, is they have time.
This Venezia should be dead.
Daring's chunking the Stalingrad.
Yeah. And when your Daring is starting to shoot at a Stalingrad, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
They've got, so let's just take a look.
Montana just took torps. And yeah, Buchanet's getting hurt, though he is putting damage back on that Yamato. He's given almost as good as he's getting.
Well, and they've got an advantage at A. They've pushed it all the way up. These guys are kiting at this point in time. And look where Butters is. He's broadside to the Nevsky Yami. He needs to turn in or turn out.
I mean, at this point, once again, you still got 5 minutes, but your Montana's you're over 100,000 health down, and you've lost your spotting. That's right there is honestly the killer.
Yeah, let's see what they can see. They can see almost the entire team.
They can see 4
Except for the DBs, yeah. They can see the Nevsky, the Stalingrads, the Yammies.
Yep.
5. But this Ohio's in no man's land. And
what SEAL team needs to do, and he's starting to do, is he needs to back up and push around. That's well, the Venezia is getting out of there now. But yeah, you have to make a play, but as you said, where's the play? And there's the dead Montana. Bye-bye, Montana.
Torped again by Holland Torp. That hurts.
Yeah.
Nevsky's popped Hydro. And now he's in a 3v1, and he doesn't know the Holland's there. No, he does know the Holland. No, that was Radar then.
Yeah.
Sees the Holland, but I don't think he has enough to kill the Holland.
I mean, the Ohio on the other side's at 21k, and he's being shot at by a Daring now. This is... Yeah.
This game is over.
I hate to say it, but short of a detonation...
There better
not be. If there was ever a detonation, you know that person is getting screamed at. But short of a detonation, I mean, what is, there? I don't see what XII can do to win this back. Their Ohio's healing, but he's also getting chunked by everything. He doesn't have shots on anything. He's going down here in a second.
Yeah. Let's take a look right now at KAG. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They've lost
6.
one ship. They've lost one ship.
6 ships at half health.
Yeah.
That means Focus Fire wasn't there.
It also means, to be fair, to give credit to KAG, it's not a Focus Fire alone. It's also the fact that they did a very good job of cycling ships.
Yep.
Like, they cycled ships very well. That Venezia, look, he's back up to 10k health because he's been hiding and letting the others do the damage. But yeah, this is, yeah.
I mean, you hate to see, as a clan battle regular, you hate to see a ship get down to 2,000 health
and die.
Now firing at you with 10,000. That hurts. That hurts more than anything.
And SEAL Team 6 is charging the cap. Stalingrad is charging.
He doesn't
Ooh,
have.
that was some beautiful damage on that Stalingrad.
If you push forward the Daring, I mean, at this point, yeah.
I mean, does it really matter? It's 40 seconds left.
You've got to do something epic. I say you shoot the Daring and ram the Stali, but even then, you only have 2 ships left.
I mean, that's still, it's moral victory. We'll call it a moral victory.
Yeah, well, and this is gonna come to, like, we gotta see what XPN can make of this now.
Yeah.
They went against another good team.
I will say, I think he gets the Daring here. I do think he actually gets the Daring here.
Stali's going for the ram.
He gets one more shell. Yep, there we go. No, Stali's going for the drive-by. Stali's going for the drive-by.
Yeah,
100%. And there goes the other Stalingrad. Yep, there's the drive-by.
Got him.
And ladies and gentlemen, your winner is KAG.
All right, let's take a look at the board. Let's take a look at how they deployed this, because this was interesting.
This was very, very interesting.
Oh, that's a circle I don't want. So they brought a gearing here. They brought the Daring to that cap point. They brought the clubber over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing XPN. I'm sorry. Pardon me. That's rude of me.
No, you're fine. Okay, so wait, are you using green or red? You'll use green.
I'm green this time because my team was green.
Okay, so this was their starting positioning, basically, right here, where they started out for the game. I'll wait. Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay, so this was the starting position, and I think for both teams, it's a good starting position. Like, there's not an issue in terms of who's where.
Well, so let's diagnose this for a second. Where are your broadside shots coming from?
Well, so you're talking about, for me, the broadside shots are coming from, and that is actually, I would argue, the
problem
issue.
with the Des Moines. Yep.
Well, it's not even the problem with the Des Moines. It's just the problem of, if we look at this, and I'll use my arrows to show, Where are the broadside shots as you're them? Okay, so you think, okay, so maybe if the Stalingrad is lucky, he has broadside shots to there, right? Or maybe he gets lucky on a ship coming across, has broadside shots to there. Nevsky, where's his broadside shots? Maybe broadside shots onto anything sitting here if that Stalingrad backs up from the Montana that's out here. But as you said, where are your broadside shots?
I mean, you've got a good spread.
Yeah,
right?
You're spread out well. You've got a good spread. I think the bigger issue, though, wasn't the broadside shots, though, just so people can see. Let's compare the ability of broadside shots here. I mean, you have... Oh, I don't want to use green. Let me undo that. Let me use red. So, you have the broadside shot back this way on the Stalingrad. You have... And their Yamato has broadside shots down onto this stuff. Even if it's not full, it can still Citadel from almost any angle. Once again, if they back up, this Stalingrad will have broadside shots down here, probably sneak down across that island to that. The issue wasn't the strat at first, in my opinion. And I'm going to delete all of this if that's okay with you, except for the ships. The issue wasn't the strat at first. The issue was two things. One, you had the issue of... Oh, that's not what I want. You had the issue of this Stalingrad getting chunked heavily getting in there. And, you know, understand you want the shot here on the Stalingrad that's cutting across. You want the shot on the Stalingrad that was cutting across here, right? Yeah. You want that shot. I don't disagree. But the issue is that the Stalingrad then, because of where that battleship was, he was down. He went from 72k to he was at 12k, right? 14k? That
Stalingrad got screwed.
He got screwed. And he was
screwed.
And I don't mean this as an insult, but he was in a very rough spot of what do you do now? What's his use? He can sit there, but he's in the same spot as this Venezia when it got chunked. You need to build up health. Now, I think that the plan early on was good. So you have the Kleber come... Oh, nope, that's not what I want. You have... This Kleber moves in, right? And then you have this Kleber in a beautiful spot to challenge. Loses the health trade a little, but he's in the cap, and the Kleber has to move out, right?
Yep.
So that's... You've won that. You now have C. You have lost over here. The Gearing should not be letting the Holland, even with the Nevsky back here, the Gearing should not be letting the Holland take that cap for free. I feel like that cap should have been contested more, but that's a personal thing.
Their Nevsky radared him every time.
Yeah.
Every time this poor guy got... Oh, that's an arrow. Every time this poor guy got here, he got radared, he got chunked.
And that's the same thing that happened to this one. The problem with this one is he went to the well one too many times. He kept trying to go in. He kept getting radar. Now, he was forcing Stalingrad radars out, but with the fact they kept the DD there, he kept trying to peek back in, and it was, you know, he was playing with luck, rolling the dice, and he rolled them one too many times. The torps come in, he's gone. What I would have done, honestly, looking back, if you're going to do that, I think you rotate him over here. And you 2-on-1 the Holland next time he tries to push in. He doesn't have smoke. You have radar. You chunk him out.
Well,
that would be what I say you should do looking back.
Yeah. This Stalingrad right here. Let me get rid of this arrow.
Yeah.
This Stalingrad, he's stuck here.
Yeah.
Right? And he can't support this guy anymore because if there's radar and this guy comes over and there's a gunfight here, if this guy peeks out, guess what's happening?
Torps and shots and battleship.
Boom, right?
Yeah.
So he's dead. This guy's like, there's nothing he can do. Let's put this Stalingrad back here. I agree. Bring this Gearing over. He has full health. This Gearing has full health. At this point in time, you know what DD is on the A cap, right? So let this guy sit here, and if the DD comes in, you radar, you scare him. Maybe he caps it, maybe he doesn't. But like that cap was lost when this guy got chucked.
Yeah, and that's not like I said. That's just luck. I mean,
he sits, but he can sit there and he can heal.
Yeah.
Right. So you're not making any plays. You're sitting there. You're scaring this guy off with potential radar. But that's it. This destroyer, you've lost your support. So bring him to a place where you have support.
Yep. And then the other thing I would say,
trade advantage.
Yeah, The other thing, and I know the Des Moines were pushing up, but from looking at XII's side, these Des Moines need to be a little quicker, because this was a brilliant play, and this won KAG the game. Because remember, this Deering, even though the Stalingrad's low, this Gearing or Daring is still playing in and out of this cap, right? But the fact that they brought the Venezia and the Kleber over here meant that because they still had the ship sitting here, this Kleber's forced out. Boom. Dead.
Forced out here, like, yeah, and he died right there.
Yeah, and he's there. Like, the Des Moines need, if XII wants to win, the Des Moines need to trade out. Now, trying to trade a Kleber, I mean, you even saw it, you know, how little damage that thing takes. But it was a good try, but that was it's what we talked about. They got put on the back foot, probably because the Stalingrad got chunked so much, and then KAG was more proactive than reactive, pushes down here, Kleber's gone, and once the Kleber is gone, and you're at this position, even with the Des Moines pushing, as these ships are backing out now, okay, so you have that, they're not in a position to take it, but you've now successfully removed one DD. So if this DD now tries to transfer over here, after the death has already happened, they lose this cap. And so that's why he's staying there. Like, he was in a rough spot, but yeah, that's why he's staying there. So then you lose, once you lose, and here I'll delete it again, once you lose that DD to the Torps, that's game.
Now you're screwed.
That's
yeah,
game.
You're screwed.
And I mean that like, there are very few teams, I would say, could fight back from a 2 DD deficit. Very few.
Well, can we look at these Des Moines? Because while they're here, butt end.
Yeah.
Okay? What can hurt them?
Battleship. Possibly Stalingrad.
That thing that can basically overmatch anywhere they hit.
Yeah.
That can just citadel them at ease.
Yeah.
So the natural place for these guys to go was here, behind this island, and there's an advantage.
Yeah.
So, why do I keep deleting things? I'm so bad at deleting things. Let's go. So you have a Kleber here, you have a Venezia here, and Venezia versus double Des Moines. This guy should die every time. Like, bye-bye Venezia. That should be end of Venezia.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. That should be.
I mean, Venezia
now,
versus double
to be
Des Moines.
fair, ladies and gentlemen, remember, as we're saying all this is ideally, we recognize that in a game, you know, anything
No,
can
you don't
happen.
see all this in a game, but like this is how the game could have went.
Yeah, the game very could have easily been flipped, because you think, okay, so if these Des Moines are out here quicker, then the Kleber, which, oh gosh, let me add another destroyer. Green, destroyer, or no, red destroyer. So let's say that the, there we go. Let's say that the destroyer lives, right? So the
Kleber.
The Kleber lives here, right? The Des Moines are out here quicker, this push fails, and they probably, even if they don't kill, these have been forced out. Kleber's still alive, he ducks out, comes out, or even you can push the Des Moines up. So now you have the Des Moines sitting here, you've penned these ships in here, because the Des Moines are sitting here where they can't be shot by the Yamato. And you're in a much better position.
Well, and so let's talk weakness of KAG's team.
Yeah.
You bring in Yammies, right?
Yeah.
Yammies are awesome. Minus one little fatal flaw. It's
cheek.
It's cheek. So if I'm calling, I'm telling these battleships, like, you keep your eye, like, you need to. Oh, there I go deleting things again. You need to keep your eye open for these cheek shots, man.
Yeah.
And you need to bring them there in order to be able to successfully penetrate.
The other thing you argue, if you push them back, I shove a Des Moines to this island if you can at that point.
Yeah, I mean,
if you get the Des Moines to that island, what is the Yami doing? You're either getting HE burned, or you're getting, if you have the cheek, if you try to, the Yami's in a rough spot.
8K into him every time. Yeah, definitely.
So, but it wasn't, I think, once again, it was just, once you had that 60K off the Stalingrad, that really put XII's strategy out the window.
Well, and we've seen these cruisers in the center, these guys, right? This island is amazing. It's not safe. The safer route is to come in this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or go here, turn backwards, and put your booty in and booty your way in.
Yeah.
But I mean, he got spotted by the Daring. So far in both of these games, we've seen triple DD. We've seen them commit into this center cap. But from a DD standpoint, when you know this Stalingrad's right here, it's you're being radared. You got to be able to have that quick out, and I think he came a little too far in. He got cookie jarred, and this DD recognized it and torped it.
Yep. Indeed.
And down 2 DDs in a 3 DD game, there's no coming back from.
Yeah, and no. Once the first DD you can make the work with, the second DD you're. I hate to say you're toast, but
you are. I mean, you really are, unless their ships are really low.
There's very, very, very few teams that can come back, as I've said, from being 2 DDs down.